wood, pasture land, and water are like gold in this area of northeastern Kenya. Local pastoralists rely on the land for their livelihoods. Meanwhile, in neighboring Somalia, warfare and hunger are the norm. And those fleeing the turmoil stream into Dadaab refugee camp in other parts of Kenya to escape the misery. Almost 300,000 refugees live in the camp. Some have been there for decades. The nearby town of Dadaab is home to around 30,000 Kenyans, mostly of Somali descent. Dadaab Acting District Commissioner Bernard Ole Kipuri says Kenya has a moral obligation to help the refugees, but he says their presence has a noticeable impact on the local economy.
Definitely there's been a lot of depletion of resources, especially water, pasture, because the refugees come with livestock, they come with large numbers of large herds of livestock. So this creates competition between the host community and the refugees because of the limited availability of pasture, which both are now competing for.
Kipuri says that puts the refugees and local Kenyans in conflict, especially during times of drought. For their part, many refugees say they are desperately poor and do not receive enough food and other supplies. Abdi Nur Osman has lived in Dadaab refugee camp with relatives for almost 2 years.
The only way out of this is for refugees to get everything they need in the camp. But if they cannot get what they need here, there will be no peace. For people not to leave the camp, they must have their needs met in the camp.
To ease resentments within the local community, aid groups and the United Nations have set up income-generating projects in and around Dadaab town. Richard Floyer Ackland is head of the United Nations Refugee Agency's local office.
I think it will allow the host community to be more self-sufficient and not rely on trying to pose as refugees. It will remove some of the tensions between the agencies and the host community as well, the feeling that everything is being given to the refugees and nothing to them.
One project provides funds and support for shops run by 2 women's groups. Fatma Sheikh Mohammed Hassan is a Kenyan of Somali descent. She says she is happy that it is not just the refugees who are getting support.
We benefited very much from the money we were given. The little that the host community is being given is helping. We built shops, we paid school fees for our children, and we benefited so much.
But more and more refugees are seeking sanctuary in northern Kenya, putting greater pressure on local communities. The United Nations' Richard Floyer Ackland says the Dadaab refugee camp expands by about 5,000 people each month, with the new arrivals having to find a place to live on the existing grounds. Kathy Maitani for VOA News, Dadaab.